She don't love me, she wanna be rich. Like, she want a house with a car. Give her my soul, she was a star. She a thought I can't give her my heart. I'm a runner, but milk my heart. I love my brothers, I'm breaking apart. How would you bother me when they get down to me? I couldn't see through the dark. Like, I had no one to love or to trust. Visuals see me and treat me like copper. Black diamonds and face my horse. Now that I'm living, just be my knocker. Little nigga, feel like Papa. Keep my distance, niggas not solid. All the heavy and hate, I'm around it. I'm wearing shit, but I cannot pronounce it. And this shit not a joke. I just so cold. Most moves move when I'm letting it go. How was you holding me, bro? He not my bro, he be breaking the code. How was you holding me, bro? He not my bro, he be breaking the code. I be running and ducking my brothers. Not in my shoes, you might never feel it. I gotta roll up another one. Smoke up the beat cause I don't wanna feel it. She shit her money, but she wanna live it. Pass her a gun, but she don't wanna risk it. How was you saying you got me? I swear to God, y'all bitches no different. I wanna feel love when I'm down. She was Chanel, is a body expensive. Wow, I bet you a time. Go to your nigga when you be around. Now you gotta even love my sound. Pretty in person, the talk of the town. If you think you should, you know my bitch, I'm just trying to get out. She's your friend, put the dick in her account. Come here, one more round. Shut up for me, so I'm giving them pounds. You don't know how it's bitches to hustle. I be bugging, get stay out of trouble. You know my good bitch, so how can I trust you? And I shit, I'm more cautious. When I see my son, more responsive.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
How was you holding me, bro? He not my bro, he be breaking the code. How was you holding me, bro? He not my bro, he be breaking the code. And this shit not a joke. Can't not a boat, both move, I'm letting it blow. How was you holding me, bro? He not my bro, he be breaking the code.
You know, these two teams pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides use player-involved movement, getting everyone involved, and it makes the teams that much more difficult to defend.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After the basket by Boston.
Love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
Back to Tatum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10,
look on y'all. Some people really just want to complain and are just ungrateful no matter what. And are doubters when they see somebody really make it multiple times, beat the doubters multiple times. And that's BBG's fan base, man. BBG World. Now, BBG put together a group, an official group called Capaholics. Now, keep in mind, streamers are insane. Is it life imitates art? Art imitates life? Well, we're seeing it in real time because everything that happens in rap is kind of happening in streaming. Once again, you got crews at a certain point, right? You got Unit, you had Murder Inc., and usually the things went by. You got Dipset, and we're getting that in streams. There's individual streams that you got Fame, you got, all different like Flying TV, gaming, also for content. You've got, let's just say, an Our World, you've got AMP, you've got FaZe, and now DDG putting together his own group. So instead of just joining one of these organizations, which DDG could have done, DDG decided to make his own. And he had a bunch of people in it, and he called it Capaholics. It started October 1st, and he's going to have everybody live at the same time. And now there's like collab streams, which I think is super dope. You can see everybody that's involved in the stream, like co-stream. And somebody on October 1st clicked on it and just put ... And when you see the viewers of the people in Capaholics, you see DDG at 20.8K, and then you see this guy Baby Rich 1K at 37. That's right, not 37K, not 3.7K, 37. Paid way to 54. Who is Hillary Kelly? 44. Not quite like who is DDG's brother, 989. And Derek King Online at 95. And DDG responded and said, everybody save this screenshot and watch how everybody numbers look on November 1st. This is what I really don't understand is how can you possibly doubt DDG when he's doing something like Blake? Come on, DDG has been in the content game for, what, we're going on 10 years at the top of the game. Remember when Rose dropped him off and was laughing at DDG because he had a couple of hundred viewers and, what, he had like 600 subs and Bruce was at, what, 30K, 40K at that time? Who knows? A ridiculous amount. And he doubted DDG. And a lot of people doubted DDG when it came to the streaming game. And then this year, he decided, you know what, I'm going to put my mind to the streaming thing. And he took over. Completely dominated. With respect.
1:37 left for
That's
play.
from people like, and keep in mind, people like Steve has DVD in his top 30 YouTubers. I think it's PSI, somebody else, in DVD that, what's his name, that Steve has. And Kai Cenat always looks up to DVD. So DVD knows content. That's the point I'm trying to make. DVD is not going to throw 3, 4, 5 bombs that he doesn't think are entertaining, that he doesn't think has the work ethic, and put his brain behind it, his money behind them to help the homie out. Now, he knows that these guys have potential to do crazy with content. So, for his audience, his own audience, to try to doubt these people is like, no, you saw DVD do it right in front of your eyes. You saw his foot on it right in front of your eyes. You saw his foot when you were right in front of your eyes. And some people will say, well, if you had an audience elsewhere, listen, there are a lot of people with audiences elsewhere that try to come to Twitch, and they don't do as good as when you were a teacher. They don't do as good as even India Love. And India Love is not even like crushing it. Well, India Love is just to me the opposite of entertainment. That's what she is. And one of these fans said, so you need to tell me, y'all watching a black man who could have beat it, and made it super cool, of already well-known streamers, facts, and locked out like that, but he decided to put his family and homies on using his name. He's not really just trying to put them on. He found ones that can be put on. And the truth is, and BG knows this, with this content game, with entertainment, if somebody is not entertaining, it's just not going to work. That's it. It doesn't matter how much putting on you do, it will fail. Now, if they're a chick, the first factor can beat out the lack of entertainment. But if it's a guy, yeah, they're good. That's just all there is to it. That's all she wrote. And he continues and says, you're not trying to cook him about it? He could just be selfish and just shine alone, but he's sharing his spotlight to all his homies. And y'all out here trying to make it a youth outfit. After you support the people that's on a come up. Support. And that's a fact. People will always complain and talk about, Twitch needs discovery. And what about discovery? And small streamers have it hard. Here's BG that just is shining a light. People are talking about their viewers that they won't watch because these people have a low view count. What? And then people also talk about people buy and buy. So if you're not going to watch somebody completely dismissing them even after they've been co-signed by one of the best content creators, like the best as in somebody that's consistently been able to be at the top of a competitive game will cycle out after just a couple of years. He's been able to be at the top of that after he has co-signed them and chosen them to be in the group with him. Then, of course, I just think that person is come on. And you are following numbers.
It's good from long range.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Here's Canard. Off target at the rim. Boucher with the ball. Pass to Pritchard.
Hey guys, like after a strong cosign like that, you gotta check it out. That's for example, like he said, we have to listen to the guy. Put my headphones on, I'm listening. Now if it's just a random, and I don't care about the voice. It does not matter. That person could not have a single place, but it gets even better or worse. So what they started to criticize was the Capaholics house that DDG got. They're like, man, this is all you got? And how big's the house? And I'm gonna put you guys that clip right now.
Welcome to the first day. I know it's been a long time. I just want to have like some real intimate time with y'all, man. And yeah, excited to be back. I know a lot of y'all been excited for this moment. And I want to first apologize if y'all disappointed. I'm just be completely transparent. Y'all know I own a home. I own 2 homes. I got nice cars, watches, whatever. A big crib for me just wasn't in my budget. So this is what we can afford, but I'm promise y'all stick with us. Y'all stay with us, and y'all continue to watch. Eventually we can get to that point where we can do the nice lavish things, we can have everything perfect how you guys want, and we can do anything. I want y'all to first of all give me stream ideas, things we can do. I know it's a limited space, so it might be a little difficult, but yeah, I'm genuinely excited. I think it's mostly about like spending time with my friends and making content with my friends like I'm supposed to. I don't think it's more so about the space. A lot of people make the content about a house, but it's not just about a house. It's also about being around people that put you in, not building off of each other. I messed up. I said crib. I was trying to say crib at the same time and flip. But here, people will go in on DDG, and I will go in on DDG first. Just for fun. DDG flex. He loves to flex. Except when it came down to Team Water, and they were throwing six-figure donations, and you had to take Burbank, and you was going to call with Mr. East, Aiden Ross, XQC, and people that just make his money look like play money, and he got out of there real quick. He was like, those guys are flashing the APs and the real keys in the cars. That was not it anymore. This was that rapper flex. When he came to the real flex, okay, I'm tapping out. So if you're a flexer, and then people look at your cribs, then they look at your competitors' cribs, and they're like, this doesn't hold up. Where's the flex? You set yourself up for that, dude. However, you gotta be fair. Hayes has a stable round rating centers. 51% of Hayes went to the billionaire that is on draft. He's the guy that was drafted or something like that. So that guy's still rich, and he was the one paying for the house. So these guys live in a gigantic crib, but the crib is paid for because the guy can just afford to just throw money at. AMP, well, passing that, he is ridiculously up and has major corporate sponsors. You got Nike, you got Crocs, you got Rose, you got who else sponsored Tyson Matt's Mafia Fund? That's just off the top of my head. And Kai's willing to invest his own money too, but just those alone, that's enough to pay for the estate that he lives in. And then the house that they live in is in Atlanta. So the AMP house that's in Atlanta, the rent is a lot cheaper in Atlanta than LA. Big houses in LA. BCG is coming into this with no sponsors. There's not some major corporation that's putting up money for him to be able to get this house. He's coming into this with no billionaire investors. He's putting his own money up. Well, if he buys a house like that or rents a house like that, he's losing money. Just in the rent. Well, of course he's not going to get a house that big. This is a test run. Now, if this test run works, he gets these guys motion, they blow up, he gets even bigger, people love this house, that's when someone else will come in and will probably say, hey, we want to sponsor some stuff here. He's like, okay, well, we can make a grid. And then we can move into a bigger grid. So I think some BG needs to be some grace here. Like, come on. And even on top of that, BG, despite getting criticism, BG is showing so much love to his own audience. And I'm going to play you guys this clip right now.
Now, this is a big deal because I won't be bringing no clothes in my crib. I won't be bringing buying no clothes from nowhere. I draw a P.O. box. I started a P.O. box. It's one of my people that know the address to the P.O. box. Y'all pinned it or something. One of my mom got it. I only want y'all clothes. I know a lot of y'all are aspiring designers. I know a lot of y'all city clothes, city pieces like that to wear. I'm going to fill this entire closet up with clothes from you guys that I'll be wearing when I'm here. I won't be wearing these people's clothes that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I want to wear y'all clothes, y'all do that support me. So you guys might be the opportunity for somebody that want to get me in a piece.
Hello, last night at 10. Honestly, nothing better than when a guy brings the go. I seriously can't stop thinking about him having feelings. Thank you for the best. That made my life. Music guys out there, we
So here's DDG saying that he's got a kill box, and his own fans, he sends their clothes and he will only wear their clothes. And this is what disgusts me. I'm gonna get here. The people with this mentality that I'm about to mention, I pray to God. I don't even need to pray to God because they will guarantee not me. But just to add insurance, right? Like you get fire insurance for a reason. You get renter's insurance for a reason. Even if it's unlikely to ever happen, you want the insurance. So I will pray just as insurance that they never make it, even though they won't make it anyway. Just people say, oh, man, he's just trying to get free clothes.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
He's trying to finesse his fans for free clothes. Somebody that thinks like this is such a warped view of value exchange that you cannot repair somebody's brain like this. You just gotta, I don't know, you gotta plug them into the Matrix, like the movie. You know how like they unplug them and there's that slime and ooze and all of that? You gotta plug that individual
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 4.
The Indiana Fever, they held their exit interviews today, and this is the first time that we've heard from Caitlin Clark since league starter Casey Collier's pointed comments about team leadership, including recounting a conversation she had with Commissioner Kathy Engelbert when the Fever says, quote, she was asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige are clearly driving massive revenue for the league and are making so little for their first 4 years. And Kathy's response, according to Fever, was, quote, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off of the court because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. Here is Caitlin's response to those comments.
The assist from Young.
First of all, I want to great respect to Steve. I think she might be on very valid points. I think what people need to understand, we need great leadership in this time across all levels.
First points of the game on the deep ball.
Straight up the most important moment in this history. This is the moment from the last year. This is the moment we have to capitalize on. So that's one thing that I think there's, like you said it all. What you said, and she made it really valid. Had you heard that story from her before? No, obviously, and then have you spoken with Kathy Engelbert or her at all since then? No.
Well, the voice you just heard asking Caitlin those questions is Alexa Philippou, our WNBA insider who joins us now. Alexa, what was your takeaway from Caitlin's comments there?
That's his first foul.
Yeah, Malika, well, I know a lot of people were waiting since Casey Collier's exit interview to hear from Caitlin Clark herself, and there might have been some, too, that really wanted her to go further than she did, maybe be more pointed than she was. But I think it's important to keep in mind that that's not really her style, really hasn't been. But still, we can listen carefully to what she said, and I still think it's important what she stressed. You had an exchange with her where you asked about what she identifies as good in leadership, and she talked about relationships. She talked about seeking those out, being intentional in that regard, and really look to understand people. And keeping that in mind and knowing that she told me that she hasn't heard from Kathy Engelbert, I think it says a lot about what she values in the leadership, not just when it comes to within the Indiana Fever organization, but within the context of the league. And so the fact that that's something that she really values, we've heard also from other players who said they haven't heard from leadership. It seems like there's a little bit of a common thread that's emerging as we've heard more and more players speak out over the past few days.
Yeah, it's something that we've heard from players repeatedly in the last couple of days is the need for quote great leadership. So I asked Caitlin what great leadership actually looks like, and she was diplomatic. I want to read her comments directly. She said when you're talking about the NBA or when you're talking about corporate America, right? Anywhere, she says relationships and really caring about the people you surround yourself with is what's important. That's what she told me. Now, Clark's teammate, Sophie Cunningham, was a little bit more direct in her response to Kathy Engelbert's leadership. Take a look.
I'm just tired of our league. They need to step up and be better. Our leadership from top to bottom needs to be held accountable. I think that there are a lot of people in position of power in the WNBA who they might be really great business people, but they don't know about basketball. And that's going to change. I'm not really a fan of our leadership in the W. I just think they're failing us as a league. That's failing us as players. Everything that Pizza says, we all feel that way. And we're all going to go for it. And I think it's pretty strong coming from her. I think a lot of us have been saying that, but when it comes from someone to that caliber of player, that's what we're really serious. So my comment on that, I think it's pretty shameful that she always makes it about her, Kathy, when it should have nothing to do with her.
All right, Alexa, there was a lot there in the rest of Sophie Cunningham's press conference, but what was the most important takeaway?
Offensive rebound.
I think the takeaway was that she just was really echoing a lot of these really pointed comments that we've heard this week from players, and directly saying that leadership has failed. And she meant that in part. She was talking too about the context of this whole officiating conversation we've had around the league in recent weeks, but also she was bringing it up in the context of CBA negotiations, which we have to remember is happening amid all of what we're talking about with both the finals, the playoffs, and obviously the offseason that's about to go underway. Now, Sophie Cunningham actually brought up the possibility of a work stoppage, and I want to quote actually what she said. She said, quote, "I promise you that we are not going to play until they give us what we deserve," and that's kind of where it's headed, unfortunately, referring to a potential work stoppage. And so I have not heard many players speak that directly about that as a real possibility. So that really stuck out to me. And she also was able to say that there is a call that's going to be happening today with WNBA players to get an update on negotiations where things stand with the CBA talks. But this, again, was a really searing critique from yet another player who had a lot of issues with leadership of women's stands.
And that's really important, right? We have not heard very many players so directly say the way things are trending right now, if something does not change, is a work stoppage. Which Sophie Cunningham said would not be good for the league. It doesn't match with this amazing season that we have just watched and witnessed. Alexa, thank you so much for your report.
Three stats about doubles all in one. Probably this is an unbreakable carry-on, but the polycarbonate shell to the Earth design.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Atlanta leading by 10.
Front office, whether it's relationship with coach, relationship with your teammates, like that's the most important thing in leadership. You have to be very intentional about who you allow and part of leadership. Whether that's the WNBA, whether that's corporate America, I think it comes down to relationships and really caring about the people you surround yourself with.
We should have been more specific. That's what you're hoping for from the lead office when you say great leadership. You're hoping for that relationship-based great leadership.
10-point lead.
The Hall of Famer, Holly Rowe, joins us now. Holly, what did you make of Caitlin Banks' interview comment?
Well, I think it's interesting she backed up the piece of Collier. It shows just how unified and connected the women of the WNBA are, and that they are joined in unity in their message back to the WNBA leadership. I do think it's a problem that Kathy Engelbert's first phone call after the comments was Caitlin Clark. I think what we are hearing across the board is players want to feel more connected with the league offense. Kathy Engelbert. In fairness, Kathy has done a phenomenal job from a financial standpoint. The valuation of the team, the media rights deal, new arena deals, all of this is really good right now. Kathy has done a great job from a business standpoint, but she has got to listen to the players in the league right now that they feel like there is leadership lacking from a relationship standpoint and a true care about the health and safety of players. I do think another important takeaway today from Caitlin Clark was her health and how she is trying to fight to get back on the court. I think it's worth noting, Malika, that Indiana Fever has just broken ground on a $78 million sports performance complex that is going to open in 2027, and people I've spoken to around the league that interview say that they are looking at their player performance umbrella, that they are going to bring in new people to be working players out of the strength and conditioning practices and athletic training practices. So Caitlin Clark has a lot to say today in her exit interview about the leadership of the league, but also the leadership from her of getting back on the court and having one of the best brightest starts, have her health intact and really invested in the offseason.
Yeah, I think that's such an important part of all of this as well. Her saying that really in the last couple of weeks she's turned a corner from where she felt she was previously. Holly, I know that the league and the players are in the middle of a really tense negotiation, and we heard Sophie Cunningham put that very, very specifically. But how surprised are you by the lack of communication right now, it seems like, between the two sides?
Yeah, I was trying to really think this through and be fair about it. You're in a
That'll be his second foul of the game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And here's Young. For three. And there's the three.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Here's White. And that time also a missed shot. Young with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively.
Overzealous inside. You guard Young. You got to be better at contesting.
Benson makes both of them. Foul time on Boston. They're down by 20.
And the lack of rim protection.
Oh my God, what you doing, man? You made a name. Hey, 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 hey. We ain't live from a day.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
To go down. Didn't hurt. A lot of 50-50 shots.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a bastard hit. Trae Young.
The basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Trying to get us every day. Every day.
That's for sure.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
internationally, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the walk, but I just want the Freddy. And I'm back in his pocket, I'm petty. Call me that B1, eating my honey. You know niggas love bitches with money. I get a lot. Take your spot. If you ain't cooking, then get off the pot. My name Ice, but I always stay hot. Passenger princess, he passed me his knob. Baddest little bitch from my block. Me and Max be getting along, so they always be singing my song. Stepping outside, I'ma put that shit on. 300 and let I perform. You know I'ma get to the bag. All the hating bitches to the back. Too much to lose, so I cannot react. Damn bitches be going outside. She a bag, she show her panty. She shake it like jelly. 100 days of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the walk, but I just want the Freddy. And I'm back in his pocket, I'm petty. Feeling a smooch and I'm showing my Gucci. PJ to Emilio Gucci. I'm the right bitches like shout out to Lucy. And she back then I let her seduce me. I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I'm his poopy. Juice in my cook, got me feeling real loopy. 40 years for the party. He got all my bitch harded. Feel like damn, I still could be the hardest. I'm not a regular artist. Go cool and I'm just getting started. Baddies on baddies, they know how to move. Orders on orders, they know how to move. Bustin' that pack, going straight to the moon. Off the juice, acting loose. She a bag, she show her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 days of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the walk, but I just want the Freddy. And I'm back in his pocket, I'm petty. And I'm back in his pocket, I'm petty. But I'm still shaking ass in a deli.
Oh no, Justin made another one. You play with me, that shit was childish. The day before she say the Tory Lane shot, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say the shit on my next album. Get it the day before too. But I kept it playing, ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boy between me, ready to dap out the bitch like a cow. I told you niggas don't play, now you gon' have to handle me. I broke the motherfucking bear, I'm an animal. Rock out on you, make you dance like a animal. I'm having hopes gon' do what I say, they are not gonna argue with me, they got mad. They're not coming do with that phone, don't do cameras. I ain't in the mood to be taking no pictures. I'm way too bad my way with the bitch. And she don't wanna be on my shit list. I'm having bitches on bitches. I'm having bitches who blood, yeah. I'm having bitches who cramp. I ain't tripping, nigga, baby, don't bang, big 40 in a crazy ass chain. Don't walk up on me with that mask on your face, get the shit blown off, nigga, baby, don't bang. My shit is that baby, don't baby. I think I'm the shit, you can blame it on fake. I'm ready to blow every time I pull it out, you can come and find out, bitch, I swear I stay. With cold in the campus case. Project, baby, bitch, I step out of lane. Bitch, man, niggas know I hate it, gon' hate. I ain't fucking with Jonathan, mom. You play with me. Oh, goddamn. Shut the lights off. Boogie, man. You play with me. Oh, goddamn. Cut the lights off. Boogie, man. I know they rapping that niggas be hating. But they can do shit with me, mama. I pull the 2 chains with 6 bracelets. Play, I'm gon' bring the bitch right the bottom. Yeah, I'ma know it's getting tired. I let my bitch from the bottom. You think you could like me, the nigga, you're not. This the bitch that I'm with is a model. The first one you bought niggas play. I'ma get front seats to your next show and glow. When you boom, nigga, down on the stage. The day you call my bluff, that's the day you gon' like. I was there rolling out, shutting down the whole damn show. Trying to make me have a problem with games. Mixed up my words, made a nigga lose a whole 30 million. Now I'm back and I'm gonna say what I say. Bitch, nigga, you play with me. Oh, goddamn. Shut the lights off. Boogie, man. You play with me. Oh, goddamn. Cut the lights off. Boogie, man. You play with me. Oh, goddamn. Shut the lights off. Boogie, man. Play with me. Oh, goddamn. Throw them all around. Baby.
All I wanna do is go and travel with the shoes. Ring sky and pros, you should see the way we do. Sexy little, always this type of way. I tell you what you know, we be rich. All I wanna do is go and travel with shoes. Ring so pros, you should see how I maneuver. Shorty says she got enough to flex with all the shoes. Shorty, all you gotta get it on my shooters. So I came in, I just put it up the lot. Sailing like a pirate, I came in with a yacht. I came up, I'm trapping on the spot. Tell me if you can, cause it's back up since you're not. I'm just lazy, too old. 3 Century, two bros. Every time I step out, still in, I just ordered Heisman. You, boy, I'm trying to catch me with the shooters. No, I'm down to catch one of the shooters. No more putting shooters in the pool. They get out back in it when they move. All I wanna do is go out trapping with the shoes. Wrist game froze, you should see the way we do it. Sexy little, don't twist, activated. You from out of town, but you know what we can listen. All I wanna do is go out trapping with shoes. Wrist on froze, you should see how I move. Shorty sexy down and up and flex with all the shoes. Shorty, all you gotta get it on my shooter star. I came in, I just pulled up with a slab. She don't know about the way her mama call it dad. Cody's out of shopping, coming fucking on the tab. Rich for my stick, I had to rap. Holly, Davis, homie, don't it, get you. It's late, but I can't leave. It's lit, rolling, side down, watch, legit. Police trying to catch me with the shooters. Shoot up from the edge, you cannot pull us. I caught a felony and beat that shit the next week. I said it's all these electric. Cause all I wanna do is go out trapping with the shooters. Wrist game froze, you should see the way we do it. Sexy little bitch, you throwing zigs at the window. You from out of town, but you know what we is. All I wanna do is go out trapping with the shooters. Wrist game froze, you should see how I do. Shorty said she got enough to flex with all the shoes. Shorty said she got to get the head down on my shooters.
Lost on the niggas motherfucking violence. Watch out, kicking the door. Watch out, kicking the door. Some of that bitch ain't sick of the door. They gonna put me on ready for war. Goes finna be day by shot to the floor. None of my stuff with these niggas is chill. I'm in the field like I'm playing lacrosse. I'm sending shots to be checking you full. I'm sending shots to be checking you full. Watch out, kicking the door. Some of the bitch get sent to the floor. Ain't gonna put me on ready for war. Goes finna be day by shot to the floor. None of my stuff with these niggas is chill. I'm in the field like I'm playing lacrosse. I'm sending shots to be checking you full. I'm sending shots to be checking you full. I'm fucking with these industry niggas. I'm one of them niggas mad cause I keep going down. I cannot stop, gotta make sure it's done. They say they got pounds when we make a jump. Mention my name, I'm raising no commotion. I found that Addy, get a bit of beans. I'm with your bitch, I hit her with a drug and shot him my order cause he always broke. So there's some bitch, let me know if you would take it. I don't gotta make some changes. You gotta watch out for niggas you hate with cause they feel the ones that gon' play with danger. I try to make my niggas, I stay safety safe cause I'm making sure they play safely. 29 bitches think I'm great, 23 knockers in they tryna play me. Watch how I kick to the door. Look at us thinking us into the zone. Look at us thinking I'm picking up, walking and checking and thinking and checking the soul. I'm in there thinking this niggas is true. I'm in there thinking I'm playing the cool. I'm in there sucking each checking each bull. I'm in there sucking each checking each bull. Watch how I kick to the door. Look at us thinking this sick of the low. I gotta do the I'm picking the woman and checking and thinking I'm back to the store. I'm in there thinking they're playing the show. I'm in there thinking I'm playing the cool. I'm in there sucking each checking each bull. I'm in there sucking each checking each bull. Also, niggas know the fucking vibes. Niggas know the scouts. You know I'm from here. Don't come here, nigga. Stop playing with me. 24/7 every week, every month. Right now, nigga. What's up? Hey, hey, hey. That's what I'm right. Yeah, right. What's up, man? Damn. Y'all wanna play this shit right now, right? I do. I wanna play right now, right? I wanna go get some Taco Bell. On me, damn, I wanna go get some Taco Bell. About to go get that Taco Bell, man. Go home till Friday, motherfucker. I ain't trying to die young, but I ride one. Diddy! Shout out to homies, man.
Cold-hearted with the blocker. Gotta keep it on me, I wanna die young.
I ain't heard this shit in a long time.
I'm gonna fail just to get my wrist. Tell me why the legends always gotta die quick. When I'm in traffic, gotta slide with the beam on me. Cause I keep out 10 right bustin' at the team on me. We ain't the rich, it's all about the cream on me. If I ever get caught, I get they gon' slide. But since I got the rolling, I ain't got the time. Flawless diamond, they never like to shine. They know I'm born in this bitch like the rose.
Hey, this shit was hard when this shit came. I ain't gonna hold it.
I was knocking down walls, now they closing in. Hopped off the porch and then I hopped inside the Porsche. Being inside, I'ma be the main course. Whip the rolls like a young nigga, man. I ain't tryna die young, so I ride one. 10 toes down in my Valencia. He ran up on that nigga with that blanca. Cold-hearted nigga with that blanca. Gotta keep it on me, I wanna die young.
That's fire.
I'd rather be judged by 12 than carry.
Alright, bro, should I cut the stream off or should I keep this shit going right with Taco Bell right now? Johnny Man tell that shit down the street on Johnny Man's Hill. Y'all niggas leave and come back.
I stand in my situation would have been
this right here.
We was trapping out the basement, made it back tenfold. Gotta stay out the way, that's why I'm always on the tenfold. We was fighting bad cases, remember I was going low. Was fighting depression, sipping syrup, I was doing it. I was down below, but still I always kept my head up. Get my bread up, I don't wanna die young. I ain't tryna die young, so I probably one. Still 10 toes down in my Valencia. He ran out on it, that's a shot. Cold-hearted with the blocker. Gotta keep it on me, I wanna die young. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'm gonna post bail just to get my wrist. Tell me why the legends always gotta die quick.
Shorty got potential.
Like, I could be a sponsor. Like, I met her backstage at the Golden Boy concert. Like, I can tell by her, oh, she want drama. Like, what? Catch her out, she feel like I'm dead. But it's everything, but they gotta get ripped. But it's everything, so the rip, take it up, but that's so they get how to get ripped. But it's everything, to the love of it, she just feel my grip. But they ready to think of it. They love it, get ready to love my grip. Like, gang. Like, gang. They put us up in the fuck in the trip. But it's up in the fuck with a second, it's still like who want to stay with a stick. But it's up in the fuck with a stick with that shit. And I couldn't pay for the walkthrough. But it's up in the fuck with a stick with a thing. You never know watch who they talk to. But it's up in the fuck with a fucking up for you. But it's up in the fuck with a stop in the pocket, stop in the stop it. But it's up in the fuck with a second, stop in the pocket, stop in the stop it. But it's up in the fucking it's up in the fucking on me violent. But it's up in that fucking island. But it's up in that fucking it's in the bitch and we go stop when they keep clicking. But it's up in that fucking second and kitchen. Trying to show us that they really bitching. But it's up in that fucking second and thinking that I'm gonna do what they said. But it's up in that one in the hand. But it's up in that fight that back and I got that red, not find the red. What? If they wanna bitch, I call her, they wanna hang with a baller. I got some niggas that deal you, bitch, you spin you in that order. I'ma turn you to a star if I put you on my arm.
She wanna be the winner.
Nigga, be some dinner. Hey. Give me the back of the Birkin. Back to the curtain.
Finish you twerking.
Like, gang, like, gang, like, ooh, that's nice right there. I'll be right back.
Everything big when they come to a board. How can they stick with us, thinking of board? Working and thinking of board. Till I'm as an elections and now I'm a pop. Working and thinking and stuck and working and thinking and cooking and choking and working and stuck and pushing and thinking and pushing and going to rest. Never thinking and thinking and fucking and thinking and thinking and pushing and fight. On every thinking and thinking and pushing 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 and back. So they're thinking and thinking back.
Should I be giving help, but you just let them trick me on my spot? Switching up, don't gotta worry, he's lifting the shit, sticky with the op top. Big B, I be calling the shot. I'm on my way, why they taking my order? I ain't one way from the block to the top, boy, these niggas my sons and these bitches my daughters.
Just four to shoot. Over Westbrook. And it's DeRozan missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Bounce pass from Durant. Nobody near Allen. Misses the three. Leonard the pass to Lowry. Bosh against Durant. Carter for three. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Leonard dishes to Lowry. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Durant finds Payton. Back to Durant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Camp with a screen for Durant. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Leonard. Bosh, a screen on Durant. Outside DeRozan. Westbrook with the steal. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Carter outside. Bosh, that's the pick for Carter. To the paint. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist from Carter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Toronto leading by 3. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3. Durant with some nice D. And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. KD a screen. Here's Allen. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Bosh. And here are the Raptors now. To the inside. Leonard. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from KD. It's stolen by DeRozan. Tries a 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Raptors?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Now DeRozan after the missed 3 from KD. Now on against Carter. And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 8. Payton surveying the floor. Over Lowry. Payton gets the bucket.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Outside Lowry. On the left block. The Thunder pull it in.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And Kemp slams it in.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Raptors leading by 4. Outside Leonard. And it's sent back by KD. Down low, Allen. And Vince Carter pulls it down.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
To the paint and stolen by Payton. And they're pushing it up. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And how about the determination there from Payton? The glove showing off his fast hands yet again.
Carter down low, working on Allen, and it's Carter missing. Here's Westbrook. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Raptors with the lead. Carter looking around with the drive. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here is Lowry. Bosch, a screen on Allen. Carter for 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Payton. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's the Raptors ball. Lowry passes to Bosch. Outside DeRozan. Bosch, a screen on KD. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Haywood comes in for Allen. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Gary Payton. Raptors also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for DeRozan. And Stoudemire subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here is Haywood. Inside, here's Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Carter down low. SGA defending. Carter the pass to Siakam. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Carter against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for KD. And it's off from three-point range. Carter against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Stoudemire. Good on the three-point shot. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Kemp. Kemp with a screen for SGA. And then Kemp slams it in.
The athleticism and quickness of Kemp, using both as weapons in the pick and roll.
Stoudemire the pass to Bosch. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Stoudemire. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
SGA finds Kemp. That shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
6 on the shot clock. Carter against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Carter missing. They're trailing by 7. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Haywood. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Putting his high basketball IQ to work, Westbrook knows the pick and roll will open things up.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Some changes for Toronto. Davis is checked in for Bosch. Barnes comes in for Leonard. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Vince Carter. .119 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to DeRozan. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Double D has that soft touch, and it serves him well on that interior.
And slam dunk by Haywood.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Leading by 5. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Barnes. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. to the middle. Here's Davis.
And Sigma's asked to do a lot at the defensive end, and you can see the effort he puts in right there. Even when he draws the toughest assignments, he never backs down.
Johnson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Sigma. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now just a 3-point Raptor lead. Now Barnes. Nothing on the board. Stoudemire outside. No good on the three. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. You got Scotty Barnes. DeRozan out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Davis at the center filling out the middle. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. A sensational offensive rebounder. Love watching Davis work that hard on the boards and then get rewarded.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Sigma's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin?
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, just a clever play by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
DeRozan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson with a screen on DeRozan. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Toronto trailing. Barnes finds Stoudemire. Outside DeRozan. Over SGA. Thunder with the rebound. Sigma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. This one for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. SGA against DeRozan. Davis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. It's stolen. Here's SGA. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Toronto calls timeout. the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Haywood. Payton comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Johnson. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Sotomayor. Raptors trail by 3. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Davis. Lowry has the open look. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
Westbrook against Lowry. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Davis with a screen on Allen with the step back. Leonard finds Davis.
Oh, belly. You know what the fuck is hot? Doritos Locos on Dekiante, nigga, the best thing ever created in this bitch. You know what the fuck is going down when you see a real nigga like me?
First points in this one.
Guys, that's just
Johnny
really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Nobody near
Who winning in this bitch?
No good from outside.
Toronto, I thought Toronto would be winning, honestly. They got Vince, Tracy, all these niggas.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head.
Siakam,
Time to take deep
Lowry, DeRozan, Kawhi, nigga, look like what the fuck is up?
6 to shoot.
They got Ray Allen, Westbrook, Williams, Shea, Gary Payton, Kevin Durant.
Lowry against Williams. Count it.
Shit, little Lowry. Look at little Lowry. Little fat ass Lowry.
He's got that.
This shit a bag of Yonce.
Some contact won't stop him
the homie.
converting.
Now here's Allen. Still without a basket. Westbrook with a deep 3. And they recover it. Allen against Leonard. Clock at 4. Goes back.
Not getting past Kawhi, nigga.
Allen's shot is off.
Giant man is out. Alright, let me see. Where's my... Alright. Boom. Boom. Alright, bet. Got there. Let's go here. See what my nigga talking about. Where you at, bro? One of my favorite YouTubers. See the fuck you talking about? Oh yeah, we got some spicy shit. We got some spicy shit on. Nah. We ain't say all that. We ain't want to hear no music, nigga.
You want to successfully pass your Part 107 written exam?
Shut your bitch ass up, boy.
Bubble time. Fuck all that shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's get busy off rip.
Motherfucker, hoe.
Oh shit, JT dropped a diss song on Cardi B? Oh shit, I'm living. What? I don't know what she's saying, but okay. Yeah. Oh shit. You know me, bitch, don't bring up my upbringing. Your mammy was around, that pussy still was swinging. Hold on, man, you spin your blocks for arenas. Pussy so tight, I can barely fit a finger. Oh my lord. Jesus. 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 I'm tweet. What this nigga doing? Play the song. Or whatever you trying to do, nigga.
This nigga.
Fuck nigga, I stole that shit. You stole it. Stole that shit. You stole it. Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck nigga, I stole that shit. You stole it. Stole that.
All rap for the national slander. Bad bitch salute. Ugly hoe down. We are now entering I don't give a fuck nation.
No, my bad. I was muted. Oh, my bad. No, I was saying, chat, like, bro, I had to do it. I stole that shit. Like, chat, on some real shit. I heard it. Like, I heard this track was going around. I had to do it 6 times. I'm like, yo, I did a 6 time Christopher Columbus. Yo.
What the fuck? Why is this shit still like, bro? And meantime, bro, did y'all hear them fucking cats that just fought? Of course y'all didn't hear that shit. Bro, these niggas just had a quick ass fight, my nigga. And this one cat must have got his ass whooped because this nigga was crying like a motherfucker talking about, "Hell, hell." Like, bro, you got your ass scratched the fuck up, boy. Oh, damn, he's still hurting. Oh, snap. Nigga's still hurting. 30 minutes old, man. Hurry the fuck up with this shit.
promise, yo. Stole that shit. It's my premiere, my shit. Yo, Cardi, send me your shit too, or else I'm stealing it too. Trust me, I stole that shit. I stole that shit, nigga. Yo, whoever was gonna leak it, I stole that shit. Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck me, I stole that shit. Stole that shit. Stole it. Stole that shit. Stole that shit. Let's run it though. Yo, Cardi, you got 24 hours. Run this shit real quick. Hold up. Oh my God. Oh, this is a good robbery. I stole this shit.
Oh, shit.
All rise for the national slam.
I'm bullying the scene, man.
Bad bitch salute. Ugly house down.
Oh, shit.
We are now entering I don't give a fuck. They
Oh, shit.
fucking president.
Oh, shit.
And tell her I said it.
Oh, shit.
My hands right now and tell her with it.
Oh, my God.
Ugly and pathetic. I'm throwing shots at hoes. Gon' stay up and catch it. Bring the daughter. My daddy sold cocoa. Port of Miami. He got it off the boat. Black Brazil, the rebellious ass city girl. Been there, B6 birthdays at this world. You don't know me, bitch. Don't bring up my upbringing. Your mammy was around, that pussy still was swinging. Hold on, man, you spin your blocks for arenas. Pussy so tight, I can barely fit a finger. Oh, you a flop in a ugly ass Selena. Step down,
What the fuck is going on with this shit? Why niggas ain't playing, bro? Come on.
Anything I fulfill. M's in my nigga Birkin bag might spill. How you a brim, never been on the drill? Heard you got a scratch, you can't itch, ill, that's a deal. You get took for granted, I get niggas pockets took hold. Say you second.
Nah, she talking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I told you I stole that shit, so I ain't even hear the track. Yo, Cardi, I fuck with you, but I ain't even hear the track. I didn't even know she talking this spicy. I stole this shit. What?
All rise for the national slam. Bad bitch salute. Ugly house down. We are now
Welcome
entering
everyone to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. Hi everyone, this is Kevin alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Evelyn Forrest reporting from the sideline. Welcome everyone to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports, bringing you tonight's game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy.
You got this nigga LeBron working on his ass muscle and shit. What's wrong with this nigga?
A statement, and we don't know how much of this we can actually play, but the Breakfast Club actually, you know, and it's kind of interesting with Nicki, right? So Nicki goes off. Her fans, which, you know, I've thought most of her fans are like, you know, in their 30s or approaching 30s. Whatever age they are, maybe there's some of them, or she has new fans that are teenagers or whatever, but they never seem to like ever like check her and be like, yo, you're wild. They kind of disagree with everything.
So Raleigh will get the first
it's like a
position.
large group of operation.
To the middle.
So essentially, not only did she talk about the kids, or not only
as the days and months go
kids,
by,
but
Greg,
actually
it
the
still
kids
may
too.
take us some time
So
to
she
get over the
mentioned
shock
it
of
in
last season's trade
multiple
of
parts.
Luka Doncic.
She talked about a whole bunch of things. Now, for some of those people, I got
defense that led.
QC. Remember all the real ones? When all the real ones was at when we go up video shoot, she was outside Bodega, Barney with no one caring. All of that means Harvey, show your grades. You a weak ass hoe. Quavo, worth it, dummy.
But hard to bet against the talent
of his caliber.
Disrespectful, like you're respecting the thing, right? Remember you told me you were down to the group I laughed so hard inside anyway, came off to this alimony, Cardi B. Remember when Oprah stated her disdain about black people, say nigga, and she endorsed I'm black, say nigga on the album. They were mad I turned down doing Oprah show because because I wanted to wait until after an hour so that I didn't have to keep talking about Mariah.
And just about a minute into the first quarter.
I don't think she's done.
Doncic with the bucket.
This was her theory about Rock Nation.
From distance, whether it's spotting up.
I have a little bit of weight. I know she's got to go crazy.
He has got a
This bar. The reason I did all that to my husband is because he sent the phone from Tubby and Webb and Rowe. I know too. If I would leave that call lights out, they would leave that. But for my husband, I would have done that tour with Bart, that tour and album with Bart. We never did it. Apparently, there was a discussion that there should be a tour with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And I don't know, this is probably after the feud, but then I guess people were wondering, like, hey, this could be super lucrative if you make bygones and bygones. You guys do it for an hour together. And Nicki Minaj said no. She said so they cursed themselves for life. Hey Nick, you wanna you love to have your kids life. Eat shit with the paperwork. You know what you think? My ass, I'm on my period. This is as far as an hour to pick it up. Plus our cussing out like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? She said, Billboard, you're fried. Shut up, man. That YouTube little big two nigga.
Here's Collier.
Oh my God. Lock them all up. Imagine if you call yourself Trump to die. Lock up Warren and Warren and Jess with the test to code.
Oh my God. Saying that Jess is a man? Is this really true? Because I've heard this shit a lot. Is this true? Because she's talking in a lot of code right now. But it's true.
Home, for instance, and UUJ, every time up too. Y'all trying to get y'all up into this. Is that Cardi B? That's supposed to be a replica of Cardi B. That's Jay-Z.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And again, the miss by Long Beach. Holly leading by 3.
And we said, our refs find you the best way to be violent.
Fires on post.
Lead then. Take your beat, keep your car.
Punts it 5 from 18. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so Doncic can bring it up Long Beach. And that one's to Anthony.
Oh, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact.
Hand here is Americana. Today we're discussing the impeachment trial, Supreme Court Justice, Daniel Samuel Chase is going to Supreme Court Justice in our nation's history to be impeached. That occurred during a political tussle between President Thomas Jefferson and Justice John Howard, taking their direction from the president. Democratic Republicans determined that Mr. Contested game so far. Staunch Federalists appointed in 1796 by President George.
Shortly for the start of the second
Harvard County is dreadlock roster behind you. Beside you, 2, your time is up 2. Very little albino dicks.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far
you like putting things in your car. I'm sorry if you want to do it prison. The way you want to go and they made a point to get inside. I guess when you have the money invested in the private prison system, what? I don't know. This is all right. They said, cattle and rat, we're not fazed by fire, heat, and fire from the county. That's precisely why you go down. There's a woman that killer since I said she's ugly. She's ugly dirt. Oh, bitch. Yeah, let's talk about your bitch.
He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league.
And that's on the top. They look the struggles papers. I will kick the guns back and forth. Wow.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you You can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills
And the feed we got listed on Nicki Minaj's lash list. She gave us some lash lists. Yeah. She said, Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your penis?
Did you? You tell him, maybe.
Then she said, President of the United States, it says, lock them all up. Imagine if you called yourself Trump the God. Oh, this doesn't be word.
Not Mac Minaj.
Lock up boring. She got my name wrong. And just with the testicles too. Okay, here we go. Rumble. She said they're very nasty people. Queen, N-word, run these N-words. So, Envy, you run us? Oh my, they know other lines. And then she says, thank you. And then she drops the album date again, March 27, 2026. Who knows? You run us?
Yes. If you have balls and you're boring and you die your
We've got 155
penis, you know.
in the first half.
Yo, stop it. You know. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Now you don't know him, shut up. I believe the fact that you want somebody. Yeah, like I think that there has to be a line drawn, right? Because once you go into somebody's kid,
now we gotta think about that, right? So I was starting to think.
I don't care with the industry shit because them niggas do crazy shit with kids, man. They do wild shit with kids, to their old kids too. Wild shit, changing their sex shit, all that shit. Like fuck out of here, y'all niggas do wild shit. Then in the public eye, y'all try to, oh my god, don't do that to the kids. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's probably why Nicki's talking about the kids like that. That's why you know what everybody do with their kids.
I think when you start saying words like that, get down to diet.
At this point, we just can't be stupid with these niggas, bro. Like, we just can't be dumb.
Play along those lines. $8 but if you $1, we're fucking. So, I don't
necessarily and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Curry.
Saying, but my objection is that this is not how this goes in.
I don't know how to go back to that. And it's like what Carly said. Once you talk about my kids, what else is there left for me to do? I said, no high five, there's no David and talk to you back. No, put your hands up.
Look, either way, where's Kenneth? Like, why do you want just grab your wife's phone? This is your wife. She's embarrassing her family. She's embarrassing you, embarrassing y'all as a unit. Like, why would you let her lock herself in the bathroom and go in this rant like this? Break down the door, do something, grab the phone. I could never have a husband that let me do this. Like, they let me do this days and days and days. Well, he says that the only person that does have power is Kenneth, but there's other things that play. Yeah, he says that there's other things that play, and that, you know, Nicki Minaj, she alleges Nicki Minaj is under the influence of some things. Where's our people? Like, where's Andy? Where's everybody that would be helping us out? That, you know, that she confides in. Where's our people? Where our therapists at? Where our people at? I think this is
you call Whitehead? I don't think you're Whitehead. I think like Kid or Sean might be. Oh my God. Like Jaja Binks, like if they were talking about the eyes, I'd be like, okay, the head, you don't have a head. So you're not born. You're not born.
I'm trying to decide what they checking to see if I was or if I wasn't. I know what I am and what I'm not.
That's your answer.
Look, I listen, I'm regular too. Like I've been crazy with my crazy. I'm ready to up and down everywhere. Definitely looks everything. He also gets his eyebrows up there. What's more about you? Like a lot more.
As they run more than ever on a 15-4 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go.
So that's what really takes that. And he is an artist. But when I read that they get me wrong to that. This is it. Today, October 2nd goes to Anika. Starting today for Thursday, October 2nd goes to Anika, Kanye, Mirage, Heavy on the bed. Now, yesterday, Nicki Minaj came to Best Lately, and that's going 180 grand about everything and everybody. Okay, if you missed it, I understand there's more important things going on in the world, including but not limited to a government shutdown. They started, at least on our end, because yesterday on Breakfast Club, we responded to Nicki's Tuesday on Instagram about Cardi B, and this is what we said.
He just seemed miserable. And like, I'm sorry, that's your gut punch right there.
I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets, and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too. I thought that was fair commentary, but Nicki Minaj thought otherwise. Now, Lauren Rosa, LL Cool J, read what she tweeted about the breakfast.
She said, Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your penis too? She then tagged the President of the United States and asked him to lock us all up. Imagine if you called yourself Trump the God. Oh, then she called you the B word. Lock up Born, and Jeff with the testicles. Ew. They're very nasty people. Queen N-words, run these N-words. Thank you.
Not MAGA Minaj calling on Trump to get us locked up and using some of the language that Trump used against me when President Trump said, can anyone imagine the uproar there would be if I used that nickname? Come on, Nicki. Now, didn't she have a tweet about Democrats too? What was that?
Yeah, she said, Democrats, take them down. You're the all-powerful Democrats. Remember, they lost the election on purpose. Take them down. They're a curse. Take them down. I heard the Lord say, it is done. Okay, Lord, thank you. We give you the honor, the glory, and the praise, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but, you know, she's probably mad at Democrats because Kamala Harris had Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla perform for her at campaign events, and she said, I'm going to keep it a beer with you. They got called spade a spade, man.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. Yo, Kanye, you got 24 hours to the phone, man. You thought you was the biggest man in the kid. Now, this is you got 24 hours to respond.
That's a lot of pressure for a young man.
You got 24 hours to respond. You thought you was talking about Nazis and shit like that? Well, she called my kid.
Play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's
what you going to do today?
The second half.
You got 24 hours to respond to the rim. There can only be one.
And create other opportunities.
Top lunatic. And I think you might get respectfully, but you can't let her on the field. Well, that's a fact. Yeah, Cardi B speak for her at a campaign rally. So anyone who dares to uplift any other female rapper that's not Nicki Minaj is going to be on this video. Why? Well, little Kim told us why. Here on the Breakfast Club, 13 years ago. Let's listen to this.
The only female out there. She didn't want it to be out there by herself. All it was always you was it. Everything is that country, right? That's all I have to do.
Talking to about Little Kim. Kim, in typical cancer fashion, you were like, my sincere apology to Lil Kim forever questioning her OG wisdom. Nicki has had smoke Kim, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Doja Cat, SZA, Remy Ma, the list goes on, and it's sad because Nicki is golden. She's an icon living. She literally kicked down the doors for a whole new generation of female rappers. She was indeed the pink print for female MCs. I love when she coined that term years ago. I'm not the pink print, that's for the boys. I'm not the pink print for the girls. But how did the pink print become the stink print? Yes, the stink print, because as I said, your energy is just stank and nasty. You went from showing a generation how to be a female boss to showing a generation how to be a disgruntled artist. How does that happen? How are you supposed to be inspiring a generation of young women to hate on a generation of young women? Well, that's what happens when a person is in pain. That's what happens when a person is hurting. That's what happens when a person has a bunch of unhealed trauma that they haven't dealt with. I saw something yesterday that I found extremely interesting. Okay, but then I was extremely disturbed. And it put everything in perspective for me. Okay, there was a headline on Baller Alert, and I can't even believe Baller Alert posted something so unserious. But I'm glad they did, okay, because it said that Nicki Minaj was still proof of witchcraft attack. The Breakfast Club of orchestrating them. Okay, the tweet said the Breakfast Club was the main platform, partnered with Michael Kaiser of Atlantic Records, orchestrating a direct Nicki Minaj takedown campaign for years with Secret Pepper. All because Nicki wouldn't work with us. The other thing I was thinking about, when was Nicki blackballed? When did Nicki Minaj ever fall off? Nicki, do you understand that you are a bar for female rappers? Do you understand that you are a rap icon? When have you not sold records? When have your tours not been packed? See, you believe when you see other female rappers coming up around you that it somehow repositions you. Nicki Minaj, that is a level of internal insecurity that only you can deal with. You have to look in the mirror and quote Dr. Seuss. You have to say, today you are you. That is true and true. There is no one alive who is you and you. Don't put that in a rap. It's going to sound like a bar road. Now, you are her, Nicki, okay? And it's saddening all of us to see that you don't believe that. That you don't realize that. And the reason you don't realize that is because you are in pain. Nicki has had all these personal issues happen around her, and she's blaming the world for what she's feeling because of those issues. The industry has nothing to do with that issue. None of this is about rappers, not Atlantic Records, not the Breakfast Club. None of this has to do with the industry. You are refusing to come to terms with life. Okay, you're refusing to come to terms with human nature. Simply. Okay, when you refuse to come to terms with human nature, that simply means that you are dooming yourself to patterns beyond your control and the feelings of confusion and helplessness. And that's what I see in every confusion.
Why was you trying to get this description? Yeah, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Yeah. You don't even do the niggas all man talking about the Lord.
There's a comeback in the works, or it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Plum.
17, 2018.
And the layup
When I first remember her doing shit like this. So I like not talking sense with her. It's clear as much stuff as this. Now, the problem with like Nicki and that is that sometimes they have a central problem. Like,
outside Curry.
They'll have a central problem. Sometimes they'll have a point. Like, let's be honest. Y'all listen to Kanye and think everything he says is nuts. No. Sometimes you're like, nah, this thing. No, you got a point. And sometimes, over time, things come to light, but you be like, wait, then this motherfucker was in my face. And I don't think that's the same thing with Nicki. So I don't think everything is really hogwash or like pretty close to done. I think a lot of it's not a lot of it's just service.
Well, McCollum there.
I think some of those things are right. And by the way, when you see it over time, certain things he says can
And so Steve Kerr calls
like
for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
However, it becomes a broken clock here over time, where it's like, yeah, maybe one or two things they're saying is right, but then they start just saying shit about everybody, everything, and it loses its luster. So, you know, for me, I don't think when people are trying to talk her into some intervention or trying to convince otherwise that she's going to kill, you got to let this woman do what she will do. I just think her legacy, I don't even know what her legacy is. Because here's the thing, she is like Kanye, where no matter what bullshit they do, they take some time off and drop some good music and then we forget it. And love them like how we always love them. So that's the thing I'm going to learn about. Some of these people are going to change their behavior, so let it be that. Just pay attention to the left. A cry for help. Projections of pain. A wounded ego. Okay? Projections of hurt. And if your ego is hurt, you may become angry. Okay? Ego itself is a disease. You have to resolve your ego as far as possible.
If you have inferiority complex or have a very deficient ego, you will lose your temper very easily. And that is what we are dealing with in regard to Nicki Minaj. And we should all truly hope that Nicki hears. I truly hope you hear me. I pray you find peace. I want you to go to therapy, church, the mosque, wherever you can go to heal because you are in pain. And listen, so many of us are. Okay, to some degree, we are all in pain. And it's a pain we don't discuss or even understand. And oftentimes, the source of this pain is other people. So you can get on the timeline and massively attack all the people you want. But at the end of the day, I know that it's just a hurt little girl living in that 42, soon to be 43-year-old body. And I want that young girl to get the healing she deserves because you told us, Nikki, scholarships were meant to fly. So why are you crashing out? Your trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. And I truly, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, hope you heal. Okay? Now, honestly, man,
Raleigh trails by 18.
Nicki didn't go crazy to everybody. So this happened, and Nicki said, oh, hell no. And she's been doing some tweets, so I'm not too sure if she's believing because maybe she wants to keep like a certain career aesthetic, or maybe it's being reported.
Here's Richardson.
Yeah, let's see what she's looking at things down in the last week or two. She is bananas, bro. So she got back on Charlotte.
Why he's a
For
two-time
that, she was trying to bring us some old stuff. She first showed us the can I get a example from Charlotte? She's talking about that shit. Because I'm going to say like condom with a towel car seat. Walk off golf like
51 seconds left.
Getting an allegation on him.
The offensive rebound.
Reed is so tough
Well,
to contend
stuff
with
about
inside.
Charlotte.
Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
And that one falls for Reed.
And then all she did is just all of her outbursts out trying to capitalize on IG.
And you know, with some players, it's more than
So it's like,
just
while she's crashing out,
he provides
she's
things
telling
to
the
this
fans
team
don't
that
support my music.
don't always show up in a stat sheet.
From downtown, Reed with the rebound.
Let's remind everyone how you should know Paul Hayes.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Count it.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that
Yeah,
size.
she's kind of like going at anybody.
And again, no good by Raleigh.
Yes, you just got a call telling me after New York.
Left side, Maxey.
Is this not suspicious? Well, we're not going anywhere. There's that and Barry. Wow.
Continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Long Beach with the W. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game, and to have that crowd.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight.
I also just everyone to show her what it feels like for her to offend the black offspring of black people or to disrespect them in any type of way. We'll call them out of days, eh? But again, we're looking for those tweets yesterday. None of them actually call black people in general bitches or roaches. Since Jay-Z and Desiree Perez, it appears to me that you wanted album sales for your pawns, but you've gotten much more. You see now, you'll see soon. The seers see first. Desiree, I know it hurts that your daughter, Demori, hates you, which brings me to your other daughter. I heard she had a position at Kamala's campaign. I heard that she had a major position at Live Nation. Epiphany, was she the one telling Live Nation not to promote my tour on the second leg? And what about the Live Nation rep who killed himself? Or so I heard. The last convo he and I had, I was asking him, why hasn't my tour been promoted in 3 months? I sent him proof and he pretended to not understand what was going on, and even got a little bit testy with me. I couldn't understand why after I just had done a
Oh man, so hungry. That shit was busted. Kind of man's dead.